we're just talking to Zaire just about what's the next step for this defense. You know, I think you guys took some steps last year, but you know what it takes to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Are you there yet as a unit, and can you get there?
We can definitely get there. I think we got the unit to do it. You guys saw last year, throughout the year. I mean, we played some great ball games. For me, looking back at 2020 season, it's consistency. Keeping it from for a point in time we were the #1 defense in the league, and then we kind of fell off towards the end. That's because there were certain games where we let off the gas pedal a little bit, or miscommunication, or missed tackle here and there. And for me, it's just consistency. If we're consistent from start to finish, I believe we could finish the #1 defense in the league.
DeForest, you were there in 2019, and then you fell short last year. Can you say it was this or that, or is that just too simple as far as what it takes to get there?
Yeah, every season you can look back at it and be like, man, if I made this play, if we did this, only if we did that, but it didn't happen. So focusing on this season and this year, I know what we all know what we need to do as a unit, as a team, defensively, offensively. Everybody needs to just do a little more, and that's what we needed to do last year, and that's why we fell short. And that's why I'm looking forward to this season.
Every team says the Super Bowl is the goal, more real than others. Realistic for this team?
Definitely.
And why?
Definitely realistic for this team. You saw what we were able to do last year, and I feel like we've only gotten better over the offseason, roster-wise, and we've got a lot of great core guys coming back, great leadership from top to bottom, and I think it's possible, definitely.
DeForest, you're not wearing a mask. Can we assume that you are vaccinated?
Yes, sir. Fully vaccinated, yeah, and I see a lot of you guys not wearing masks, so I'm guessing you guys are vaccinated. Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
Why have you talked with teammates? Because the vaccination percentage is kind of low with your team compared to other NFL teams. Have you had these discussions, and what have you gotten out of them?
Yeah, it's a personal decision for everybody. Everybody has their reasons why they get them, why they don't. I've had teammates come up to me and ask me why I got vaccinated, and I've told them, when I got COVID last season, I was asymptomatic. And so, if we never had the protocols on, getting tested every day, or even if I never played football and I was just home, and, I was around my grandparents, I could have I would look at that scenario and, not knowing I had it and I could have passed it along to them, I would have felt terrible, you know what I mean? Passing it along to other people, not knowing, and that was the main reason why I got vaccinated. And also, for moments like this, I get to see all you guys' faces. Not even to wear masks. Just getting some normalcy. Last year was hard for everybody, and for me, it was frustrating. You know what I mean? Having all the protocols and everything each and every day, having to test every single day. It's simple, but it's just annoying. Having to spend that extra time in the morning to go out of your way to get tested every morning. So, it had a number of reasons, but being able to not to really reduce the chances of passing it along was a big one for me.
And I know vaccination is about more than just football, obviously, but you also told us about just how frustrated you were sitting at home last year during that game.
Definitely.
How much did that experience play into this too?
A lot. I felt like I let my team down. When I got it. You can only do so much. You're following all the protocols and this and that, and it's a virus. You know what I mean? Eventually, somehow it's going to get you or whatever. And if you haven't gotten it, you've been very fortunate. And it was terrible because I could have done my job, that Sunday, and I was at home. Watching the game. I was frustrated. I know I could have played a part, and could have helped us, win that game or whatever it is. And we had a number of guys out, because of COVID and stuff like that game too. And it was just frustrating, so.
Well, of course, individually, any big goals for you this offseason, body-wise, or looking ahead to this year?
Talk about like personal goals?
Yeah.
Each and every year, it's personal goals, obviously making All-Pro, Pro Bowl, reaching to, get Defensive Player of the Year, like things like that. Obviously all of those goals are, in mind each and every year.
Without Justin, without Autry, do you feel you already were a leader? Do you feel more of that or more responsibility with kind of a young room around you?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's the same. I had the same, thing happen in San Francisco. We had a real young room. And you know, coaches looked at me to be, you know, the leader in the room and everything like that. So I mean, I think all that kind of stuff has come naturally.
Having a real training camp though, instead of just 2 weeks to get ready, does that give you more time than you've had with some of these young guys in terms of time to coach and teach as opposed to getting prepared for games?
Yeah, definitely. You know, being able to be on the grass with the guys and having that extra time, you know, on the field, whether, you know, if they have questions or any of that, even after practice, is definitely good.
Is there a concern level
for being frustrated, not being able to play last year when he had COVID? Have you talked to Coach Frank Wright? Because I'm sure obviously he wants to be out here.
Oh, definitely, yeah. No, yeah, I sent him a text a couple days ago, you know, telling them that, you know, him and Linda were in my, you know, me and my wife's prayers, and I know, you know, just the type of guy that he is, I know he's frustrated, you know, not being able to be out here physically with his team, you know, kicking off the season. So I've been in his shoes. It's definitely very frustrating.
What's your concern level with, you guys are one of the more unvaccinated teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's how, you know, breakthrough positives happen.
Yeah.
Does that make you worry a little bit that even the guys that are vaccinated, it's going to be a little bit tougher than maybe some other teams have it?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be tough. But I mean, it's just, I mean, I feel like we did a great job last year with, you know, with all the protocols and everything when there wasn't a vaccine. And, you know, I think guys, you know, really took on that challenge, and it's going to be the same thing this year, you know, vaccinated or not vaccinated. You know, everybody has to be safe, has to be smart, have to put the team first. And I think we got the right guys, you know, in the building to do that.
With Frank, how tough would it be to swallow though? You're vaccinated, and you saw what the league said last week. If for some odd reason, which we hope doesn't happen, you have to forfeit a game, and it's one of your teammates who's not vaccinated. Would that be tough to swallow, knowing you lose a paycheck on that?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely, I mean, a tough pill to swallow. You know, if you have to forfeit a game, obviously nobody gets paid on either side, right? Yeah, that's tough. And, you know, I know, I mean, that's going to hit home for a lot of, I mean, everybody on the team. You know, everybody wants to get paid, you know, especially what we go through each and every day, what we put our bodies through. So I know we got the right guys in the building to follow those protocols and make sure that, you know, that doesn't happen.
With Frank out early in camp, do the player leaders need to step up a little bit more just to keep things in control?
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I mean, we got the right guys, you know, great leaders on the team. And I know the coaches, you know, and Chris, everybody will, you know, have everything run smoothly while he's gone and, you know, ready to come back. All right. All right, appreciate it. Thank you.